What's up, YouTube? I am Joe, and you are in the Goodyear Lounge. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I wanted to come to you guys and talk about NHL 22 and some of the biggest things that are on my personal wish list of what I want them to include in NHL 22, especially the world of Chell. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We'll be making more NHL content as we continue on and move closer to NHL 22. And then, of course, as the season progresses, as NHL 22 comes out and we get to play. So, if you can, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and smash that like button if you want to see more NHL content. One of the biggest things I want to see in NHL 22 is better physics around the puck, especially when you are skating and you're playing defense and you almost come in between the player and the stick and the puck just stays magnetized to their stick. One of the biggest gripes about the game is that the physics and the engine around the boards as well as other players, it's almost as if there's a magnet attached to the puck directly to the stick. And that just needs to improve. Physics is definitely my number one. Number two, gameplay menu is just not user friendly. It's not intuitive. It's just they tried to simplify it, and I think they may have oversimplified it to where it's almost confusing. So I think, overall gameplay as well as the menu system, being able to get to the game modes that you want to play should be simple and easy. I think list-based approach would most likely be a benefit here. Most likely, that's not what they're going to do. They're going to keep this card-based approach, and these square tiles. But I would really like them to see them go back to a list-based approach back in the, 2000s and earlier, where, you loaded into a sports game and it was play now, exhibition, franchise, just easier to navigate. It may not look as pretty as what today's menu looks like, but it's easier and simpler for the user as well, especially if you're new to the game. Trying to understand all of the game modes that are locked into these games can be really daunting in this card-based approach. That's just, crazy and not intuitive. So I think that's one of the biggest things. Just overall experience for the user while navigating menus. I would love to see a connected GM mode. I mean, my friends and I play connected GM in Madden. We play connected franchise. But I would love to see EA bring the connected GM mode back for NHL. I know the seasons are a little bit longer, but being able to, trade and play with your favorite team and try and, grow that team to be, the best they possibly can with other players is really cool, especially if those other players are your friends. You're trying to manipulate trades with them as well as, do a draft and things like that. I think that would be awesome to see. The next thing on my list would be a more robust World of Chell. The World of Chell, even though it's one of my favorite modes in the game, there's a lot to be, a lot to be wanted. One of my biggest things was back in the day in the Be a Pro, and I think that it's still in the game, the Be a Pro, but you were able to change lines. And I think bringing a concept of changing lines to this experience would be really cool. And hear me out about this. I think being able to create multiple players for each different line, where you have maybe 4 archetypes that you go into the game with, and you can actually switch the line to play different positions over the course of the game. And now playing different positions may be a bit difficult, but you have 4 different character types going into the game. When one gets fatigued, you are forced out of the game. Well, not forced, but you could then go to the boards, jump over, and then get your secondary character. I think that would be really cool, and it'd be a really fun way to mix and match the strategy of playing World of Chell with friends, as well as playing versus other people, because you may have a whole line of snipers versus a whole line of enforcers, and you might be able to get behind them. But if you don't, you're going to get wrecked. And maybe being able to go to the boards and change up to a power forward, or an offensive defenseman, someone who has more ability to stay balanced and keep the puck, that would be really cool. And being able to change on the fly would be really neat to do, especially adding that layer of strategy that I think the World of Chell almost lacks. Another thing I would really love to see in the world of Chell is the ability to be on multiple squads or multiple teams with the same user. I know, the manipulation of the rating points and the ranking system happens so frequently. I understand that, but I don't want to make a new team when we have to add new players, or we want to add new players and try and get them accustomed to playing in the world of Chell, especially once you get to the Division 1 or the Division 2 level, where you're really playing upper level opponents, platinums, diamonds, as well as fire diamonds, whatever the hell they're called. It is something that you need another way to be able to train new players that come into the game without just having them play drop-in matches. Because as we all know, drop-in matches are difficult because you don't really get the puck if you stink, and being able to train somebody, almost have like a B squad or, an AHL for your World of Chell team would be really cool. And I really would love to see them embrace the mode that they added for practice. When you go into the dressing room, you don't have to go in and play other humans. You can just go in and practice. I would love to see, a little bit more robustness there. Maybe training, having some on-ice trainers, maybe being able to run some plays, and actually practicing with your other players in a more organized and strategic approach. And so if you guys like anything that I had mentioned for the NHL 22, obviously if they aren't already included, we're not going to get them this year. But leave a comment down below what your favorite idea that I had, for upcoming NHL games is. And if you have any ideas of your own, leave them down below in the comments. I really want to hear, some of the improvements that we can make, and maybe if this video gets some good popularity, maybe the World of Chell and NHL 22 and EA will hear some of these comments and take some notes. Thank you so much if you stuck around this far. We really appreciate all of the viewers, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, remember to hit that subscribe button. Really helps out the channel and helps us know that this is the content you guys want to see. And smash that like button. Let's get this thing to 15 likes. Also, if you're a fan of NHL content, go click this video. You'll be able to go and check out more NHL content that we put out and see some of the great player builds that we use while playing in the World of Chell. Or if you enjoy some Pokemon content, go check out some of our other videos. We have some great shorts as well as some long-form pack openings. Really appreciate you sticking around, and I look forward to speaking with you on the next one.